Hi, crafty friends. Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm creating a card using the Stamps of Life December Raccoon with Plant Fold It card set. So here is a look at everything that's included. This is the inspiration card with a few ideas, and those are super cute. And then it comes with the dies. So here's the picture of the dies. So you get all the layering dies. I've already used mine, so you can see I've got a little bit of cardstock in there. I like to keep mine in these large Avery L envelopes. It also comes with two 5x7 stencils. So this one has a heart background. And then this other one has like this really cute tic-tac-toe heart set. So I love that. And then you can add on this stamp set. So this is fun. So this is new for the Stamps of Life. You can add on this stamp set. It says, "It's your birthday. Time to get into a little mischief. Planting smiles for your special day. You're my partner in grime. Friends like you make life bloom. You are positively wonderful and thanks a pot." And then you also get like a little coupon card, and you can cut that apart and make a card with it. So I'm going to go ahead and make a background for my card. I'm going to make a 5x7 card today. And I have this brand new Glassboard Studio glass mat, which I absolutely love because it's magnetic. So I can put these little pawn magnets on here and it holds everything into place perfectly. I've also got this magnetic stand, and it also is magnetic and it fits the Stamps of Life inks wonderfully. So it stays in place. I can move that around and I can stencil this all in. So I have my magnets holding my stencil in place. I have a piece of 5x7 white cardstock, and then I'm using the tangerine colored ink. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish stenciling this up, and then I'll set this aside. Now, I do want to mention, if you are not in any of the Stamps of Life clubs, if you join using my link that I list down below in the description box, or you can use my coupon code Melissa, or actually it's Melissa M. If you use my coupon code Melissa M, then the Stamps of Life will give you 500 bonus club points, which is like $5 that you can spend in the Stamps of Life store. Or if you're a member of one club and you want to add another, if you use my coupon code, you can also get those extra bonus club points. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside, and I did go ahead and die cut several pieces. I used some of my scraps for these because we do have to paper piece this raccoon together, which it's super simple. So for the background layering die, I cut that out of peacock cardstock, and then the main part of my raccoon is going to be an ocean cardstock. This orange here is tangerine, so I'm going to cut out the little flower pot, and that's going to be in that tangerine color. I'm going to add a little glue, and I'm just going to go ahead and start piecing this together. Now, I did glue down my raccoon, the ocean cardstock, to the peacock cardstock off camera, and now I'm just going to create these extra layers. So we'll go ahead and layer this up. And so I've got the leaves. And I think I did this out of, is it called grass green? Oh my goodness, I can't remember the color of green. Yeah, it's called grass. And I'm realizing here that I forgot to cut the stem out. And in fact, in my photos at the end of this video, because I'm doing a voiceover, I did not put the stem back onto the plant. So when you see my post on Instagram and on Facebook, I will get that corrected, but it's not in my video today. All right, so I used pineapple cardstock to cut out the flower, and then I'm going back and cutting out the tangerine center for the flower piece. And for the ears, I am using bubblegum cardstock, so I cut at the inside of the ears here. Now, I did speed this up a little bit, so you didn't have to watch me cut all of these apart, but I left most of the content in here so you could see that it really is easy to paper piece these together. So I think I want to pop the nose up just a little bit. So I will go ahead and get some foam for that. I cut out his feet, which has a separate little die for the feet, and I cut his feet out of the peacock cardstock. I thought that would be cute. So I'll go ahead and glue those in. Now I do have an idea that I want to do for the actual, like the insides of the feet, so I'll wait and do that. Let's see here. So I have his little hands, and each hand I decide I want to ink up. So I'm going to bring in the ocean ink and ink this up. And now I'm wondering if I really should have used just the ocean, the regular ocean, or maybe the peacock, because they do look a little bit darker than the rest of it. So you'll have to let me know down in the comments what you think I should have done. Should I just done the regular ocean cardstock, the peacock cardstock, or do you like it inked up the way I have it? So I accidentally made the foam strips here a little bit too large, so I'm just going to snip those off. So I'll snip this one and then put the little hand on there. Isn't this the cutest set? And I am using non-traditional raccoon colors. Just because it's a raccoon, it doesn't have to be black and gray. You can think outside the box and make this any color that you want. So now I'm going to ink up the nose, and spoiler alert, I add this nose and then I don't like it. So I will take this nose off and redo it in just a moment. So we'll add this up here, but I do leave it on the foam. So we've got that. And then for these additional layering pieces here, so I've got the little pieces above his eyes. So we'll add this one over here on the right, and then I'll add the one on the left. And I think that really makes that raccoon start to come together with those darker pieces. So whatever color that you use, as long as you use a darker piece for like the piece above his eyes and maybe his feet and his nose, I think you could really use any color combination. So here's where I think, I just don't like that nose. So I'm going to peel the nose off. And I'm going to place the nose and peacock. So we'll put this one on there. And then there is an additional layering die just for the little, like the inside of the nose or the button nose part. So I will cut that out in ballerina or bubblegum, excuse me, in just a moment. So here's where I'm starting to layer up the tail. And I did most of that off camera. And then here's the little nose piece, and you can see that extra die. It's for the eyes and the nose. Now for the eyes, I am going to use googly eyes. So here I'm going to put some glue down. Now they're not the exact same size, but I like them and I think they look cute. I just love the googly eyes. I think they make these little characters come to life with the Google eyes. Okay, so that's looking really cute. Now I want to add this to the paws. So this is some pops of color, and I think this is the perfect color to match the bubble gum. This is called Glitter Unicorn Tears. So I'm just filling a little bit in, and then I'll lift it up, and then I'll just flick it with my fingers here on the bottom, and that just makes it like more solid so that it doesn't have a point to it, so it flattens it out. And then for the center of the flower, I'm going to add one of these gems from my stash. This is from the Stamps of Life from a previous card kit. So this is in that same, I don't know, I guess this is maybe the ocean color. It just blends so well. Now for the sentiment, I'm bringing in my Misty. And I went ahead and cut this little piece out. Now I used some dies. I used the A2 reverse corner dies. This is, I think, the smallest one. And I'm going to place the sentiment right here in the center. And the sentiment I'm using is, "You're my partner in grime." I just love that. I think that is so cute. And it fits on this reverse corner perfectly. So I just want to make sure I get it lined up. So I am going to bring my tweezers in here. I've got a sticky grip mat inside, so I don't have to use any magnets or anything. So let me get this lined up, and then I'm going to use the peacock ink to really draw that out. So let me grab the peacock ink. I'm going to first bring in these reverse A2 corner dies so you can see. Yep, that's what they're called. Those are perfect for these little sentiments. And in fact, several of them would have fit on here. I couldn't decide. I liked the one that said thanks a pot. That would have fit on here. And I think the Friends Like You Make Life Bloom would also fit on this smallest A2 reverse corner. So let me clean my stamp up, and I'm going to use my tweezers here, and we will pick up my little sentiment and place my little cover back on my sticky grip mat, put my stamp back, and now we're ready to start assembling the card. So I decided to cut the white cardstock down. I cut about 1 inch off the bottom and 1/2 inch off the sides, and I wanted more of that peacock to show in the background. So yep, I think this is the route I want to go. And the reason I started to cut this down is I noticed when I was stenciling, I had a little ink smudge, and so I wanted to cut that off. It was up in the upper right-hand corner. So I cut that off, and I like the way this looks. So it was kind of like a good accident because I don't know that I would have cut it off originally. But I like it now because I think it's going to make my sentiment stand out a little more against that background. So yep, I like that, but I really want that sentiment to stand out a little more. So I'm going to grab my Sharpie, and then I found this bow. So this came in a recent card kit, this tangerine colored bow. And how perfect is that? Now I made it a little girl raccoon. So I'm going to use a sticky glue dot to adhere my bow. That way this bow isn't going anywhere. Sometimes when I use glue, I find that the bows will slide. So these things are super sticky. So here's where I'm bringing out a fine tip Sharpie, and I'm just going to go around. There's like a little indentation portion on here, and so I'm just going to go around all the edges and just outline that. And it's not perfect, but that's okay. It's a handmade card. Here's where I kind of slip just a little bit under the word grime, but I think it looks super cute still. So yeah, I like that. I was thinking about outlining the card as well with the black, but then I decided against that. But I think that would look cute too, just to add another little level of detail. So I cut my powdered sugar cardstock. I cut it to 10 by 7, and then I'm folding it in half to make it a 5 by 7 card. And then I'm just going to adhere this using some wet glue. So I will get this added to the card front. And there we go. Then the finishing touch for this card is I'm going to find some gems to match this in the peacock color. So I've only got, I think, 4 in the peacock color that I could find in my stash. We need more of those, right? So here's where I'm going to add 3 in the upper right-hand corner and then 1 in the lower left. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!